Perfect.
Okay, you are the host now, so you
Yeah.
can take from here.
Surely. So, hey team, good evening, good morning to everyone. Hope you are all doing good. Team, my name is TJ, and I will be your trainer for this session that we're conducting over here. So let me just share my screen. In this session that we're conducting over here is for Appium, that we have planned a particular batch that we're going to start from the upcoming week, as just Rahul mentioned. So this is a demo class that we're conducting over here for all of you. So just to give a glimpse to all of you that what all things and how these things will be helping you further in your future ahead. So now team, telling first about me, that I will even prefer if I could get some introduction from all of you so that I could get to know about you as well. So let's just learn about me a little bit. Who am I? Team, my name is TJ. My name is TJ, and I have overall 9+ years experience till now in the industry. Whereas team, if I talk about my overall experience in the industry is 9 years and training experiences team 8 years. I have been training students for more than 8 years team in this particular industry. And whereas team, I'm even also working. So I even have the live environment experience. So whatever is happening in the industry in these days, in whatever projects, I'm also working on them parallelly. It's just not that we are a trainer. So Rahul has made sure the people who are working in the companies who have real-time experience, those people should only train the people further, because anyhow, you all are also planning to get further and learn something from the project point of view. So we are trying to deliver you that kind of knowledge. So I'm talking about my experience a little bit. The languages that I know team right now is Java, Python, C#, JavaScript. Team, they're the languages that I have worked upon. Talking about different automation frameworks team that I have worked upon. It's Appium, it's Selenium, Team Cypress, Playwright. There are many more frameworks that we have also worked upon that is specifically for XUI as you could talk about the where we have to work with the iOS devices. You could talk about WebDriver IO, where we have to work in different format, different frameworks team we have worked upon, and we have even trained people upon that. Along with that team, I have even also occupied my hands in the field of RPA, that's robotic process automation. Team, usually the people who are working at call centers, their jobs are getting automated with different tools like Automation Anywhere. Then we have Blue Prism. Team, I have worked upon these two tools as well. And a little bit on UI part, not much, but yes, it's a bit on UI part too. And team, talking about my DevOps experience. So team, I have tried myself to get onto a field where I could accumulate or I could get knowledge of different areas. So I have even worked on DevOps field. Team, I've worked on different clouds, AWS, and even Azure. I didn't get a chance to work on the Google Cloud, but yes, I'm looking forward to it. Might be getting sometime soon. But yes, team, that's my experience about this industry and about my different fields that I have particularly worked upon. Team, this is all from the live projects I have worked upon. So I have real-time knowledge, and I hope that you will be even seeing those knowledge as I will be training you. Now, team, in this session, basically, I have some rules, I don't know if you feel following those rules or not. Team, just few rules, I think you might like it. In the rules are, you are almost welcome, team. Everyone is welcome to keep yourself unmuted, provided you have no background noises, please. Team, if there's a background noise, I would request you to please mute yourself so that other participants also don't get disturbed. And secondly, team, whenever you feel like that I am going a little bit fast, the topic that I'm explaining is not understandable easily, you need some more clarification, you need some more examples, you need some more practice in that area. Team, you are most welcome to stop me over there and then. Team, we are not believing in rushing with the course. We believe in completing the course in such a way that you understand each and every topic that we're going to teach you. Team, that's our motive over here. So team, wherever you feel like I'm rushing, just say, hey, TJ, I think you're rushing over here. Let's stop. Let's pause for a while and let's try to recap this. I am having some doubts. Team, please raise your questions, whatever questions you are having. Team, I would be really helpful. I would be really happy to resolve your questions. Team, please, let's not be a trainer-student relation over here. Let's be friends. Let's try to learn together. I will even learn something from you, team. You'll see it. I'll even learn something from you. Team, requesting every one of you, let me know whenever you have some doubts. Team, I would be more than happy to help you out. Team, that's about me. And before I move forward, team, little bit, I would like to know all of about you as well. So, team, I would be calling out your names one by one, and I would just need to know something about you. I'll just draft the questions that I need to know. Your experience, team. How much experience do you have? Okay. Do you have core Java knowledge? Have you worked on Selenium or Appium before? In these three questions, I'm looking forward from all of you. If you could just answer these three questions to me, that would be great. Just to get a fair idea from all of you. So team, if you don't mind, I'll just call out your name one by one. And if you feel like, please let me know. There are a good number of participants joining in. Team, you can be quick, doesn't matter. I won't even take much time because I need to give a small demo to you as well. Okay, I see Abhishek over here. Hey, Abhishek, hi.
Hi, DJ. Hi. I have total 4.5 year experience actually working in Cucumber project, Selenium with Java.
Okay. Okay. Do you have, I think since you have Java knowledge as well?
Yes, I have.
Okay, thank you. Amit? Hey, Amit.
Yeah, so I'm working the Quad IT solution. So I have a total 9 years experience in the IT industry. I have a core Java knowledge also, and I have developed the Selenium framework. And I also have a basic knowledge of the Appium with Java, but I need to learn more like framework development. Basically, I'm looking for the localization testing with the Appium also.
Okay. Next I see over here is Anjali. Hey, Anjali, I'm audible to you? Okay. Next is Anurag. Hey, Anurag.
Hi. I have around 6 years experience in testing, mainly in automation testing. I have background in core Java and Selenium. However, I've not used Appium a lot. So yeah, looking forward to the course. Thanks, TJ.
Thank you. Next is Babu. Hey, Babu.
Hey, hi TJ. Hello everyone. Good evening, good morning. And yeah, I have 6+ years of experience into the testing stream, which includes automation. And I have knowledge on core Java and Selenium, not in Appium. And I'm looking for Appium course, TJ. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, I see Bhagya.
Hi TJ, I'm Bhagya. I have an experience of 8+ years. I'm into functional testing. I didn't get a chance to work in Selenium or Appium. I have good knowledge on core Java. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Bhavan.
Yeah, hi TJ and hello everyone. So I have a 4.5 years of experience and especially working at the moment on Selenium Java. I don't have any kind of experience for the Appium, but we're going to introduce in our company Appium. So that's why I'm keen to learn Appium. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Bhavan. Next is Vinod. Vinod, I'm audible to you. Okay, next is Vipin.
Hi TJ. Actually, I joined late. So
No problem. Basically, Vipin, I'm asking these three questions from you. If you're able to see my screen.
So yeah, so total I'm having like 8.5 years of experience, and I'm having fair amount of knowledge in Java, and I have not worked on Selenium or Appium, but I am currently working on Espresso framework using UI Automator.
That's a good one, I would say.
Yeah. So looking forward for Appium also to learn.
I think Expresso is much more better than Appium, but that's only limited to Android. That's
Yeah,
a Windows
yeah,
section.
yeah. So
But yeah, that's a good one. I would say if you get a chance even to work with XUI test framework too separately, that even offers you something better.
okay.
Okay. Thank you. Next is Damini.
Hi, Tipu. I have a total 2.5 years of experience in manual testing. I have a knowledge of core Java, but I did not get an experience to work on Selenium or Appium.
Okay. Thank you. Next I see over here is Girish.
Hi, good evening all.
Good evening.
I had a 6+ year experience in functional testing.
Mhm.
And I intermediate level Java core functionality, as well as I worked on Selenium also.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I worked with Appium, but it's in beginner level only.
Okay.
It is a self-learning only.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Next I see over here Gurmeet.
Hi all, my name is Gurmeet and I have total 8+ year experience in manual and automation testing. So yeah, I have big knowledge about Java and right now I'm working on Selenium and Cucumber framework in my current organization. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Next is Harmeet.
Hello everyone. This is Harmeet. I am newbie to this industry. I have really no experience about any of the project. I learned core Java from the way to automation itself, and now learning Appium from the same course. Thank you.
Okay, Harmeet, I will just request you please drop in and drop out once. I think your network has some issue. Join in again. You might not be able to hear me properly. You can join in again, okay? Kirti, hi.
Hi, this is Kirti, and I have around 8-year experience. From that, 4-year experience in automation testing using Selenium with core Java. But I don't have any experience in Appium, so I'm a little bit very enthusiastic to learn this new thing. So thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Kirti. Next is Mayuresh.
Yeah, hi, my name is Mayuresh. I have 13 years of overall experience in manual application automation testing. Previously, I worked with Selenium and a little dabble in Appium, but not too much. I want to learn more. And yes, I have experience with core Java.
Okay. Thank you so much. Next is Mohammed Imran.
Hello, my name is Imran, and I have the 4.5-year experience in QA. Or just I am the last 2 months I'm the working on web application Selenium Cucumber with Java. The last 3 months I'm trying to learning the Appium and itself, or just because my company is a requirement for the Appium, so that's why I'm need is Appium. That's all.
Thank you so much, Imran. Next is, I think, Nilima.
Hi, my name is Nalima. I have nearly 8 years of manual testing experience. I'm trying to step up to and learn automation. In my company, they are using Appium for mobile testing, and I would like to really learn this about this tool.
Thank you so much,
Yeah, thank you very much.
Next is Mule Raja.
I have 6 years of experience in Selenium and EFT, so I just want to upskill into Appium as well.
Thank you so much. Next I see over here is Om. Om, am I audible to you? Okay, next is Pawan. Yeah, next is Purvi.
Hi, my name is Purvi. I'm a fresher in this field right now, but yes, I do have good knowledge on core Java and Selenium. I haven't wrote yet.
Thank you so much. Next, I see over here as Ramesh.
Hey, hi. I have 12 years of experience and I was just a manager kind of thing. I'm just looking for learning this new technology.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Next is Samir. Okay, next is Sandesh. Sanjay.
Yeah, hi TJ. I have 8 years of experience in manual testing, as well as I have some experience in WebDriver with Selenium using Java. And yeah, that's all, I think.
Thank you. Next is, I think, Satish. Satish, are you there?
Hey, hi TJ and hi everyone. My name is Satish and I got 10 years of experience and I do understand and have a basic understanding of core Java. And I got experience on robot framework, which uses Selenium library and fair understanding of Appium. And we are using Catalan in our current company.
Catalan Studio.
No, Catalan.
Kotlin.
Yeah.
Kotlin language.
Yep.
Okay. Next I see over here is Shelly.
Yeah. Hi all.
Hi.
I have around 7 years of experience in manual testing and mobile application testing. So I just want to learn the Appium also because of the mobile application testing. So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Next is Shubham.
Hi TJ. Hi everyone. So I have around 2 years of experience in functional testing. I have little bit knowledge about core Java and Selenium, but not about the AP. So that's.
Thank you so much. Next is Sujata.
Hello TJ. Hello everyone. My name is Sujata. I have 4 years experience in manual testing, and yes, I have Java knowledge, and I have the knowledge about the Selenium, but not Appium. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Vishnu. Okay. Next is Wilfred.
Hello, this is Wilfred here. I have a total of 10 years of experience, 8 years in function testing, and recently I moved to automation testing on Selenium, and I have good knowledge in core Java and in Selenium as well. And I'm looking forward to learn APM as well.
Perfect. Wilfred, I will just request you once, unplug your earphone. I was able to hear you, but for the next communication, I will just request you, please unplug your earphones, or I would say just drop out and drop in again. I think there's a network issue from you.
Hi DJ.
Hi.
DJ.
Okay.
Hi, this is Vishnu here.
Yes, Vishnu.
Yeah, I have the 7.5 years of experience in automation and 5+ year in Appium with Selenium.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you, Vishnu. Yeah, next is Yamunashri.
Hi, TJ. I have a 2.6 years of experience in manual testing. I have a basic knowledge of core Java, Selenium, and with the hybrid framework. I didn't have any automation experience, but I have I know only a bit concept of Appium.
Hi TJ, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, yes. Just a second. Okay, team, I think everyone just gave an introduction over here. That was very good. But team, what I see over here is that people over here are having good experience with Selenium as well, framework creation as well. And some are over here as freshers as well. So team, taking into that thing into consideration, I'll make sure team, no one feels that the session is going on boring, but team, I need to bring
Excuse me?
everyone on the same page.
Excuse me.
Sorry, who's this? Team, please keep yourself muted if you're having some background noises. Team, what I'm saying over here is, if you are having, team, since people are over here from the freshers background as well, team, I would need to make sure that everyone's on the same page. Team, I would be starting from the basics, and then team, you will see us progressing further, where we will even create a framework. Okay. So team, please, I would request you, please bear with me. Please don't lose the hope. We will learn new concepts. Even though you might know some of the basics that I'll be teaching you, team, don't fear. You are good to even share knowledge, team. If you feel that I'm missing some topics, team, I would request you can even share your knowledge, your experience with everyone. Team, that's good to know every one of you over here. Thank you so much for your experience. And I think Satish just typed me in here. Please try from basics. Yes, Satish, I will do that. I will start from basics itself. I won't rush since this is the very first class, team. Anyhow, this is a demo session where I will be doing some things which I will be repeating again in the very first day session as well. Because team, I believe most of you might miss, or people who had to join, they might have not joined the session. I will even repeat this contents once more once we come in the live session as well. But team, before I join in, okay, now team, the way I teach usually is, it's not me only who I teach. I even expect something from you. So team, before I get started, I'm expecting something from you. Team, what I'm expecting is, since you have introduced me, now even one question. Why do we need mobile testing? Team, right now, don't need to answer this question to me. Why do we need mobile testing? What is the importance? Team, this question has to be answered by all of you, but team, note one thing. You have to share your answers to me in the chat box, okay? And team, that's only to me. Team, I'll give you 5 minutes over here. If you want to take the help of internet, go ahead and take the help of internet. Team, please check out this question and let me know the answer for this. And I would request you, team, you don't need to speak right now, but just send me the message into chat box one-to-one. Okay, don't send in the group or to all participants. Just send me one-to-one, team, and we'll discuss upon it. Okay. Thank you so much, team. I'll give you 5 minutes over here. As per Indian time, it's 18:29. Till 18:34, team, you have 5 minutes, and I'll expect an answer from you. Thank you so much. I'm receiving some answers. Thank you so much. I would expect, since there are more participants team in here, I would expect some more answers. Okay. Now, team, I think people have answered me some questions, some pointers over here. Let me just jot on those pointers over here. Team, first of all, since we know mobile industry has expanded a lot as compared to the previous times, now everyone has a mobile handset in their hand, not any common mobile phone. The mobile phone are usually there with huge number of specifications and huge number of features. Now, team, most of the people try to do their task, whatever they want to do, from the mobile itself. And team, as these things are developing, more and more applications are coming into the market. More and more applications are developing day by day. More and more applications are being launched by different companies day by day. And team, as these applications are being launched day by day, what's happening? Team, there's a tremendous increase of application on the Play Store or on the App Store. Now, team, if you have seen one thing, let's say you search for a word editor, right? Whenever you search for a word editor on the Play Store or App Store, team, what happens? Is there only one application that comes out of the search, or there are multiple applications that comes out of the search? Anyone, team? What happens?
Multiple applications.
Multiple applications, right, team? And team, below that also you see something that they are being rated. Yes or no? 5-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4 stars.
Yes.
Correct? Yes. And team, do you think all of the applications have a good demand in the market? Like, let's say word editor, there would be 100 word editors. Do you think all 100 editors are having the same reputation in the market?
No.
No. Team, the reason is that there are multiple reasons for that as well. Team, there are companies who just launch the application, but they don't cater the customers. They don't cater the customer point of view. Team, if there's some issue, if I am not catering the customer issue, do you think you'll come back to me ever again? No. Team, half of the customers are lost over there. Team, so what happens is, in order to keep an application up and running in the market, we have to continuously develop the application, improvise the UI, cater the customer issues, reply them, take a feedback, according to feedback, act on the application. And whenever we are doing this, what are we doing? We are making changes to the application, yes or no? And whenever we are making changes to the application, don't you think we need to test it?
Yes.
We would need to test it, right, team? Team, that's the need of testing, team. The reason that we are opting out for while testing is, team, this one, that since every now and then, since we're working in a dynamic environment, we need to cater different kinds of requirements that a customer is coming with or business is coming with, and we need to develop and need to test it as well. Team, testing, why do we need to automate it? What's the reason to automate? Team, the reason is, there is not only one single device. Do we have only one single device in the whole world? Team, there are multiple Androids. Yes or no? From different vendors. Team, it could be from Samsung, it could be from OnePlus, it could be from different people. See, what happens in that case is, we have to work with different kind of vendors and we have to test all of them at once. So now, team, what happens is, when there are different vendors, when I say different vendors, team, it's Samsung, right? It's OnePlus, and team, many more, MI, Gioni, Carbon, team, I don't know the brand exactly, but team, there are many brands out there in the market that have to be tested, because team, there are many people in the world who are using different kinds of phones. I can't restrict them to use their phones, but I have to make sure that my application that we are developing in here, team, that application should be working on all these respected phones. Yes or no? The application should be working on all the respected phones. Now, team, when we have huge scope like this in front of you, do you think you can test them all manually?
No.
One reason is that since we have huge device scope with us, it's impossible. I won't say impossible, it's difficult to test them manually. And team, secondly, along with that, since there are some test cases, since you are from testing field, you might have some idea. Team, there are some test cases that have to be tested again and again and again and again. Team, what is the best way to do it? Should we test that thing manually, or should we put our efforts over there in manual, or should we put those efforts to automate them once and test them automatically? What do you think? We should automate these kind of test cases, right, team? The regression test cases for testing the regression test cases. There are multiple reasons that you will be seeing over here as we'll be walking through in the upcoming sessions that will be starting for you. But just giving an idea over here. Now, team, not only the vendors. Team, again, you have different OS over here. Android has 10, 11, 12. Yes or no? That most of the people are using these days. And team, we have to make sure that our application is working fine on all these OS as well. Team, the scope is becoming huge and huge and huge, and we need to cater all of them together at once. Team, these are all the reasons that's very important for us to make sure that we are going forward towards automation. And team, that's the reason also that most of the companies that you'll be working in, they will be saying that, hey, we need to be 100% automation. Hey, we need to be 100% automation. Team, 100% automation doesn't mean that we are going to leave manual testing. But team, rather than wasting our time in testing the regression scenarios manually, what I'll do is I'll automate the regression scenarios and I'll focus much more on the new features that have been developed and test them manually. Do you agree with me or not?
Yeah.
Right, team? Team, this is just a brief knowledge. Now, team, to do these things, we have a tool with us that's called an Appium. Team, Appium is a particular tool that helps us in testing both Android and iOS applications. And iOS applications that are available with us. Now, team, if you have to test Appium, first of all, team, we need to make some prerequisites on our system. Team, if you want, I can go with installations right now because I think it will take some time. You might face some issues and you might struggle the whole week. I would say that we should start with the installation once we start the regular classes. But team, I'll just show you right now how does the Appium tool looks like. Okay, so team, once I'll be doing installation on your system, team, I'll be showing you the Appium tool, how to install the things. So team, don't need to bother. From very basic step, from the very first step that needs to be there on your system, I'll help you. I'll let you know what all the things, and I'll make sure, team, we'll do all those things in the class itself. So I'll make sure every system is up and running. So don't need to fear about that. Now, team, once we install Appium, I'm having an older version of Appium, team, right now with me because the new version of Appium has just changed. I'll tell you what the changes is. Now, team, I've opened an application called as Appium Desktop. Team, now what happens? Right now, I have a device connected to my machine. Okay. Now, team, that device that I've connected to my machine, I need to interact with that device. I need to interact with an Android device. Now, team, what happens? Can I send the instructions directly to Android device? No, I cannot. Now, team, what happens over there is we need to, first of all, create a session. We need to create a session with the help of Appium that will help us to perform the transactions that I will be writing. So, team, I will be writing some Java code. They need to be performed onto the mobile device. But, team, that thing cannot be performed directly unless I create a connection between my mobile device and my system. And, team, that thing happens with this application that's in front of you. That's called Appium. Now, team, whenever we click the Start Server button, team, I'll explain you all the things as we move forward. Team, we'll have this entity. Now, a particular session has been created over here. Now, team, a particular server has been started. Now, whenever I'll give some capabilities, team, what are capabilities? Team, whenever you have to connect a device, you'll have multiple devices connected to your machine. So you'll have to specify that, okay, what are the properties of device A that would be required to connect? Team, they are called as desired capabilities. I think you might have heard of those things in Selenium as well. Team, they are called as desired capabilities. So what happens over here is, team, we have to give the particular properties or particular features that will be helping us, they're called as capabilities, to connect to a particular device. And team, once they connect, then only we could interact and we could send the code from Java to device, and device will reply us back. So you might just show you a simple transaction over here. Let me just open Android Studio. You might be opening up an emulator right now. Just demonstrate your device onto my screen. Team, that's an Android virtual device. Team, what are we doing over here? Is team, we're simply just creating an image of the device that I will be running it. Team, I will be telling you all of these things as we move forward, how to create them, how to run them. So don't need to bother right now. Don't fear. You learn each and everything I'm showing you over here. Okay, Dheeraj, so for iOS, we need a Mac machine. So we cannot do the Mac iOS without Mac machine. So what I will be doing is, Dheeraj, I will be demonstrating you, since you will be having these recordings with you. You can even view them later on. So mainly we'll be focusing ourselves on the Android. Most of the things are similar, just only the installations part will be a little bit trickier, that I'll be showing you how to do that. And since you'll be having my videos, you'll be able to work with them easily. Okay. And anyhow, we are available from way to automation, so don't need to fear about that. Now, team, if you just see over here, in my laptop, I have started an Android virtual device. Team, that's an Android device that's running onto my Windows machine right now. So Satish, answering to your question, that Satish is asking me a question, team, what are the other tools apart from Appium that I use for automation of mobile devices? Team, so open frameworks, if I talk about, we have Espresso, that's Android XeUITS framework that we have for iOS. Then if you want to work on, say licensed tools, you have Catalan Studio, you have LeapWork, then you have even Tosca. There are multiple tools available other than these one as well that would be helping you to automate mobile devices. But most of the companies go towards automating, that's an open source, right? So that's the reason Appium is much demand. Now team, over here, I have opened up a device, okay? Now team, I'll try to create a connection in front of you that will be helping you to just understand that how can I identify the element properties as well over here. Team, now what I'm inspecting is there's something called as Appium inspector. Team, you'll get to know all of these things. Again, I'm repeating, don't need to fear. You'll see all of these things one by one. So team, Appium might slow down your machines. Don't fear, these things are there that will usually slow down your machine at times. So even the Appium inspector, if you just observe, it's a white, okay, it just opened up for me. Now team, for connecting a device, I'm just connecting a device right now, not any application, but just for connecting a device. Team, there are two parameters required. You just see desired capabilities. First is platform name. What is the platform name, team, over here for me? It's Android. Team, I'll tell you from where can we see all the capabilities this. I'll just show you right now itself. It's Android. And next thing we have is automation framework. So the automation name. That's UI Automator 2. Team, these are the least capabilities that are required to create a connection with the device. Now, team, I just need to click on Start Session button, and it will successfully create a connection with the device. Very soon, team, you'll be seeing the device will be shown to us in the Appium inspector, where I would be able to inspect each and every element. Now, team, exactly why am I doing this? Team, whenever you work with web applications using Selenium, what do? You just simply right click, go for inspect, and inspect the element properties. Yes or no? Now, team, to do the same in mobile phone, we have to use the Appium inspector. And team, that's the reason I'm creating this session, first of all, to inspect the elements so that I could just show you what are the properties that we can work with. Now, team, if you just see over here, do you see? My device screen is populated over here. I can take down the properties of each and every screen over here, team, specifically. Team, that's how we create a connection with the device. That's how we would be running our scripts. Now, team, this was a basic connection that I created with the device. Now, let's say, team, if I have to do something different, if I have to create a same connection now with the help of my scripts, with the Java code. So team, even I'll give a glimpse of that as well right now. Let's see over here. So team, I will be opening one of my older code right now, but don't bother about that, team. I will be showing you each and everything one by one. So still, I'm just opening this thing for a project, nothing much. Just give me a second. So I'll just use this. I'll just give a name as basic right now, team. What I'm going to do is, team, I'm just going to do the same thing that we did just right now with the help of a Java code now. Now, team, don't bother. Again, I'm repeating, you learn each and everything as we go forward. I'm just giving a small demo to you right now. Now, team, first of all, what I have to do is, as we just did the same thing in Appium inspector, team, I have to do the same thing over here as well. I'll have to give the desired capabilities first. So, team, desired capabilities is a class that I'll be using over here. DC, an object name is equal to new. I'm just creating an object of the particular class that we are having with us. Okay. Then that's coming separately from the Selenium. If you just see, they're coming from the Selenium package itself. Now, team, I would be using a function over here, DC dot set capability. And team, in that, I could define different mobile capability type. Just see over here, mobile capability dot. When I say dot, do you see we have different capabilities that I could use in here to interact with the device? The first was platform name. That's Android. DC dot set capability, mobile capability type dot automation name. That was UI Automator 2. Team, now I have set the capabilities. Team, the way that we create an object of WebDriver, correct team, in Selenium, I will have to create an object of Android driver over here. So it's Android driver, Android element, and is equal to new Android driver and Android element. Sorry. And even that, what I'm doing is I'm basically creating an object, first of all, of Android driver. And then once it is created, then this Android driver expects a particular capability. It has a constructor. If you just open this definition team of this, in this Android driver, if you just see over here, team, we have this Android driver class over here. Okay. Team, in this Android driver class, what's happening over here, team, with us? Team, we are having a function. Sorry, my mistake. We are having a function over here called the Android driver. In that, we have to pass some parameters. And team, what are we passing over here? The capabilities that we are having. Team, what I'm doing is I'm just passing in the capabilities that we just stored in DC object. Now, team, this will help me. This will help me to just successfully create a connection with my device. Yeah, I'm just giving a brief right now over here. So if you just see, team, once I start the session, you know, some activities will be performed over here. Just observe this thing running. The server is running, team. Once it starts getting connection, you'll see the logs will start interpreting one by one. They will be performed step by step, one by one. It's taking a little bit while. So check out. Successful logs have been started over here. Team is trying to create a connection. I'll even read the connection, team, for you. I'll just show you how it had happened for us. So team, successful connection is there. See 200 code. I'll just read the logs for you, team. You'll try to understand. Team, is always helpful, team. You know, whenever you're creating these things, it's very helpful for us to read them one by one. Now, team, what happens? Over here, it says calling Appium driver create session. Okay. Now, team, what are the capabilities that we passed? We passed the UI Automator and platform name. They have been passed. Now, team, what happens over here? It says retrieving device list. It tries to retrieve the device list of the particular devices that are connected to my machine, trying to find a connected Android device. Getting connected Android device, we find this ad device, team, which is having a UDID. Okay, team, that's a unique identity that we are having with us of this particular device. That's a particular name over here. Yes, Pavan, please go ahead. You have some questions?
Yeah, what is the Java client version that we are using?
That's 1.8 right now I'm using.
Okay, so no need. Okay, so no need to version the localhost URL and the port that we want to run the server in the desired capability.
No, see, I'll tell you, if you install the new Appium right now, correct? You'll have to mention some localhost servers and URL. That's a different case. I'm using right now an older version of Appium. That's the reason I didn't mention those.
Okay, this is very old version, right? 1.8.
No, not very old version. It's, I think, 1.20. I'll just show you what is the version. I'll have to stop the whole script. Just wait for a while, Pawan. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So it's just one version older. There's a lot of noise, team. Can you mute yourself?
Hello.
Yes, Keith.
Yes, I have one question. Is it compatible for the JDK 15?
JDK 15, the newer version will not work. There's some issue with
Okay.
that.
Okay, I need to
Correct. So
read up
anyhow,
my one.
don't fear about that, Kirti. Anyhow, once we start the sessions, right? I'll be taking you stepwise. So don't need to fear.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Everything that I'm just showing you in a very hasty manner, right? But
sure.
everything will be told to you from step one.
Okay.
What are the prerequisites, how to install them, and even install this thing on your machine. So don't fear about anything.
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, team, we receive the device list over here. And team, now what we are doing is we are trying to send the instruction stream over here. We are trying to create a connection with the device. And team, once a connection is established, what happens over here? Team, it says running this particular thing. Team, it says, if you just sit down there, team, right now, I'll just show you something. Team, just say over here, responding to client with driver.create session. Team, successfully, we got the session created over here. And team, at the very end, what happens is, if you just see down there, we are getting a line that says port 200. You see? Team, with this Google Pixel device that we are having, and this screen size and this particular parameters, team, we are successfully able to create a connection. And team, after 60 seconds, the connection gets stopped automatically. If you try to create a new connection before 6 seconds, team, you would not be able to get a connection. You will get an error. You can create a new connection only after 60 seconds. So team, that was just a brief information that I had to give you over here about this tool. So, okay, Pawan, this, I'm having 1.20. I think the latest one is 1.22, if I'm not wrong. So there's not much difference. Just a difference is that once you start the server, right? Once we start the Appium inspector, we have to mention few things over here in the URL and everything. So I'll tell you all those things. I'll even have the newer version of Appium on my machine as well. Once we start the session.
Not the desktop version. I'm asking about the Java client version that we are using in the, either you would be mentioning some dependency or Gradle dependency, right? So I'm asking about that version.
Okay,
the Java client
dependencies
version.
are asking about. So sorry, I missed. Nothing is just.
So because when you are creating that Android driver instance, right? So we need to pass the.
We have the Appium Java client, that's 7.3.0.
Okay, I think by default it might take your local host as your server. I mean, like before.
Yeah, by default it's my local host only. That's it. Right now, if I'm not pointed to any particular server, it's local host itself.
Yeah, and okay, because we used to pass the URL and the port that we need to run in the desired capabilities itself.
It might be because since you are working on an office environment, correct?
I don't know, might be because of this Java client version or might be because of the Appium version that we were using. I think I'm using the older Appium.
I think you are talking about this particular thing, right? This particular aspect, I'm not right. Wrong. You have to mention the URL over here, localhost, then port number over here and WD hub over here, correct?
Yes. Yeah, same thing was.
You're using the latest version. In the latest version, we have to do those things.
Okay.
I'll tell you, not a problem. I'll tell you those things. Okay. So team, that was just a brief session from my side about Appium. I hope you liked the demo. Team, if you have any questions about this upcoming session, and if you have anything in your mind, let me know, team. I can just take your questions over here now.
Hi, TJ. Vipin here.
Yes, sir.
So, TJ, are we going to just learn the Appium or you are going to teach Java as well with Java?
No, sir. I think Rahul had just clearly mentioned from way to automation that the Java batch is running separately. So I think they are starting that batch in 2-3 weeks. You can
not so just starting with directly Appium, right?
Correct.
So how many weeks this course will be?
So that's looking forward to 25 hours at least. That we're looking forward to.
Okay.
So and we'll be having a 1.5 hour class on every weekend. Saturday 1.5 hour, Sunday 1.5 hour. That's at 8 a.m. IST.
Okay, and we'll be having some live project training as well. Like you'll give some exercise.
Yes, for sure. So until I give some exercise, how will you practice it? It's not only me who will be teaching you. I'll even give you some exercise that you have to come back with.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, TJ.
Thank you.
TJ, can I see the course content?
I think right now I'm not having that handy with me, so sorry for that. Rahul might be. I'll ask Rahul to send that thing on the email to everyone.
So are we going to do any APM grade, CI/CD, and Docker, all those stuff here?
No, not Docker, not Docker over here. But yes, implementation in Jenkins will be shown to you.
Okay. Okay, but grade, APM grade, parallel.
APM grade we can do it, not a problem in that. Parallel testing we can do it.
Okay, got it.
TJ, one question. I'm Satish here. So basically, my question is like, regarding on a cloud-based platform, other than the browser stack, do you have any advice or recommendation?
See, there are many other cloud stacks.
Yeah, but I want,
but they are paid ones.
Yeah, sure, paid one. I'm looking for the paid ones.
Okay. So they are like Sauce Labs, Perfecto that we have. Even Amazon offers them. AWS even offers them. So there are many that you can use them.
Yeah, many, but with your expertise or with your.
So see, I have worked on. See, all three are good ones. Perfecto, Sauce Labs, and Amazon cloud device.
Okay.
They all are pretty good.
Okay, Sauce Labs, Perfecto, and Amazon. And
Yes.
any like, do you aware of like Lambda test? I mean, but again,
I have not used Lambda test. I have heard about it, but I have not worked upon that.
Okay, I think I got my answer. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey TJ, can we do localization testing with APM? Because Selenium core we can do it, but I'm not sure about
In localization, what exactly looking forward to? Can you explain it a bit?
Yeah, suppose if we have a Flipkart, yeah, Amazon, any type of application, it is developing in the many languages like Indian.
So you want to test other languages as well, right?
Yeah.
So see, anyhow, what you have to do is whenever you test localization, the UI doesn't change, right? But the language changes for you, correct?
Language will change, and
So
maybe there may be the S path also.
Correct. So you'll have to play with the and or properties, right?
Yeah.
So whenever you create an X path, you'll use the or symbol in between. So you'll have, if you have or in between, it will verify all different languages, correct?
Yeah.
So that's not dependent on any tool. I would say it's just upon the X path. How are you forming it?
Okay.
We are using Selenium or Python for that.
Sorry?
Java or Python.
It's Java.
Only pure Java only.
It's Java, correct.
Okay.
Is I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Yeah, please. I have one question. Like we are doing this coding, and is all this code will work with browser stack, or browser stack will provide their own code to automate the mobile?
So not their own code. We have to give their capabilities only. You see the capability I'm giving over here in my code. We have to define these capabilities over there. So browser stack will have the capabilities that we need to give.
Okay.
So we have to give them.
Okay.
Because over here, see, we are right now working with the local system, correct? Local host.
Yes,
over there, you'll have to first of all connect with their particular URL, particular port. That we'll have to give. You'll have to create a remote driver, all those things. So if you even go for open browser stack, right, and you say mobile testing, they'll give your capabilities automatically. You can see them over there.
Okay, so the same code will work with browser stack also.
Correct. Just change the capabilities. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
So our next week and the timing will be same.
It's 8 a.m. IST, Saturday, Sunday, 1 hour, 30 minutes class. From next Saturday. I think the date is, so the date would be, as per Indian time zone, it would be 14th. 14th May onwards, 8 a.m. IST. 14th May, 8 a.m. IST. So Saturday, Sunday, 1 hour, 30 minute session that we'll be having.
It's 1 rupee.
I even saw, what is that? I saw dollar is converted to rupees. How come? I never saw that symbol. I did something strange. I need to see what did I do.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how it come up. Okay, team. So yeah, so team, that's all from my side. From my side. If you have any questions, team, I would request you, let me know. And I hope, team, you all liked my demo. And I would be very happy to see all of you in the upcoming sessions that we are starting over here.
Yes, TJ. We are also looking forward for upcoming session.
Thank you so much.
So TJ, just last question. So in this lecture, we will use the latest EPM version, right?
Correct.
Because the main problem of the locator point of view. So in the current latest feature of the EPM, we have something APM inspector also, but we can use the Android UI automator viewer also.
No, UI automator view is not good. We need to use APM inspector only. But I'll show you both the things. Don't worry. Okay, team. I think that's all from my side. I think we are good to drop. Let's meet in the next session where we'll be starting officially. Looking forward to meet you all.
Thanks, TJ.
Thank you so much, team. Very nice meeting all of you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, team.